The gap between the number of Python jobs and the number of R jobs out there is a significant gap, Python being the more popular of the two by a large margin. So here's the question that I keep getting asked a lot, and honestly the question that I ask myself sometimes: is R still a valuable skill, and is it still worth learning in 2026? Why do people still use R? Do people still use R? I pulled some actual data on this topic, so I'm not just going to spit opinions at you. I'm going to show you facts, and I'm going to talk about the benefits and the downsides to R and Python. First, I'm not just going to ignore that Python is the much more popular of these two languages if you're trying to find a job on any job board out there. And we can actually see this difference in popularity if we go to Stack Overflow's most popular technology in 2025, and we can see that almost 58% of developers use Python, whereas only 5% are using R. Now that is a massive gap, but stats like this are covering the entire spectrum of developers. It's not just focused on the data-related fields. Python is a general purpose language, as we all know. It's not just built specifically for statistics and data science, whereas R is built specifically for statistics and data analytics, data science. That is its entire purpose. We're not building out full web development backends using R. So if we check out some statistics specifically for data science, specifically Kaggle's State of Machine Learning survey from 2022, we can see that even though less people are using R lately, it still hovers around 30% of data scientists, whereas Python is like 3 times higher than that. So again, Python is definitely the more popular one, but that doesn't mean there's no place for R in the industry. So is there anywhere or any industry where R actually has the upper hand against Python? And in some industries, yes, R is definitely more on an equal playing field and sometimes even more prominent, specifically in biostatistics, pharma, clinical trials, epidemiology, and even financial risk modeling. In those scenarios, R isn't really the underdog, it's more of the default because these are all very highly statistical fields, and R has a ton of tools built specifically for those niche statistics. In fact, the entire R ecosystem is built around it. The strength of R is never general purpose or general employability. Python has that covered by a long shot. R is a tool built specifically for statistics and analysis. Now, when it comes to very advanced machine learning and the development of AI, R is not the go-to language for that. Now, don't get me wrong, you can definitely make powerful machine learning models in R, but if you are trying to create state-of-the-art models or neural networks or anything that's like bleeding edge technology, Python is going to be the go-to. Simply because Python is way more popular, there's a way larger ecosystem, people are actively developing more extensions onto the Python language that just give it more and more utility for all kinds of topics. But if you are somebody that's just trying to find a job in data science, data analytics, a lot of job postings are actually looking for Python and or R skills. You don't have to have specifically just Python or specifically just R. The languages themselves are pretty interchangeable, and as long as you are good with one of them, you have a pretty good chance of finding a job. You are not going to have a lack of opportunities to apply for. And to show an example of that, if I just type in data scientist R on LinkedIn jobs, and I scroll through a couple of the job descriptions, let's go ahead and take a look. And let's see, right here, it says strong proficiency in Python and or R. It doesn't say just Python or just R, it says either one. Again, let's check this job listing from Google. Let's go to the job description. And if we scroll down here, again, we see the wording of Python or R. And I could go on and on down all of these data scientist listings, and they're probably all going to say Python or R. It's not just picking out one of them. So is R still worth learning in 2026? I'd say the answer is yes, but it depends on what you are trying to accomplish. If you are trying to get into data analytics or data science in academia, biostats, pharma, clinical trials, or pretty much any stats-heavy field, R is a fantastic language to learn, and in some cases, it's even going to be preferred. How do I know this? Because that's literally what I use as a data scientist every day. 99% of the code that I write personally is R code. Do we use Python occasionally? Sure thing, no doubt about it. But we only use Python when we're trying to do something that R physically just can't do. Now, if your goal is to be on the bleeding edge of all the technology that's coming out and you want to do AI development and super advanced machine learning, you want to make all these neural networks, do not start by learning R. For that type of work, you are definitely going to want to use Python. If you learn R and then you get a job where all you're doing is building neural networks, you are going to be completely lost. If that is what you want to do, there are tons of resources out there that can teach you that, but R is not the option. So here's a quick recap summary. Can you still land a job as a data analyst or a data scientist using R? 100%. I just showed you 2 jobs right away, one from Google even, where the position is asking you to know either Python or R. It doesn't say you have to know Python or have to know R. Either one. Should you learn R? If you are going to any sort of stats heavy field, yes, R is fantastic. It is built specifically for stats. If you're trying to build advanced machine learning models and do AI engineering, then Python is definitely the choice there. So what it boils down to is actually, what do you want to do for a job? If you're trying to lean heavily into stats, then 100% use R. So yes, R is still worth learning even in 2026. You should just think about what your target job is before you start learning though. R isn't inherently better than Python, and Python isn't inherently better than R. They're both great, so just pick whichever one you think is going to be the best option for you and get really good at it. What employers want is somebody who's good at using the language of their choice. So hopefully that cleared up any worries you have about trying to learn R, and make sure you subscribe for more data science tips and resources.